Welcome.
If I look like shit, it's because I feel like shit. I need to shower.
Cute.
I look like I haven't showered yet.
No, you don't. I thought you had showered.
Well, put your glasses on.
Oh, what the hell is up, everyone?
Welcome.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. I don't think that's how that goes.
You know what?
Anyway,
I'm
there you go.
convinced.
Here we
I couldn't tell you if you were wrong. We're recording 2 days early, folks, because we are getting on an airplane going to Melbourne to see Luke Combs. So we're recording early. So that means that we've had 2 less days to consume stuff.
Which means we've got nothing. I've got nothing prepared.
I have crammed through my ass this week.
I have not. I've
It's
watched
fine.
MAFS. That and Love Island have just taken up my time.
So I actually watched MAFS in real time this week. It felt like I had a second job. I would
Yeah.
come home from work and I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I've got 20 minutes
Yeah.
to sort Benji out, whatever. And I was having to watch it on my iPad so I could watch it outside while playing with Benji. And I'm like, and then it doesn't finish until 9 o'clock.
I fucking hate the ads. If they got rid of the ads, it'd be a 30-minute episode.
I'm so glad you brought up the ads. I don't watch free to air.
It's the same ad every fucking time.
Yeah, I don't watch free to air. I only watch streaming. So this is jarring. And I was watching it Tuesday night. And you know when kids play video games for too long and they became foul and aggressive and angry and so irritable? That was me.
Yeah.
It just changed who I am as a person.
I get they've got to pay for the TV and the whatever somehow. I get it. Make it fun.
I would rather pay $10 a month or whatever and not see any ads.
Channel 9? No.
Yeah, I'd only get it for MAFS and then cancel it.
Yeah.
Is
MAFS on Channel 9?
Yeah. I can't cope. It was too much. But yeah, and then I didn't finish until 9 o'clock. And then I was having to finish this book before the episode. So I was I'm someone who will normally go to sleep at 9:30. MAFS doesn't even fucking finish until 9 o'clock. And then I'm having to dedicate 2 to 3 hours of reading.
Yeah.
To make sure that I get through the book.
I'm 80% through my book. I thought I could speed read through it this morning, but I woke up late, so.
No, that's so fine. Yeah, I was going to go to Pilates today and then I cancelled it last night. I was like,
I bailed too.
I was like, that is
no
silly behaviour.
Criminal.
And alas, here we are, folks. So, firstly, I saw this morning, Sims 4 has released a new expansion pack.
Oh, what is it?
It needs to be discussed. So, business and hobbies.
That's fun.
No.
That's really fun.
No, this. This is going to fucking tickle your pickle, folks.
I love that idea.
So it got released 7 hours ago. And the headline on the Sims website is Make the World Your Canvas with the Sims 4 Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack, right? So this is a breakout of everything that's in there. Make your mark. Showcase who you truly are with the new tattooing skill. With the tattooing skill, you can have your sim give other Sims pre-made custom or dedicated tattoos. Body art is all about freedom of expression and celebrating your body in one way, or in your own way.
The town looks fun too.
Yeah, right? So you can become a tattoo artist. You can do custom designs. You can get tattoos, right? Mold and mend your future. Pottery allows Sims to express their crafty side in new ways. Elevate your pottery skill with the pottery wheel to make decorative and functional pieces, including tea sets, planters of all sizes for our Sims with a green thumb, incense burners, and to set an ambiance, and so much more. And they have a knitting pack that's been around for ages. So if I got the knitting pack and this, that's you.
It's me.
Okay,
you can make fucking a pet cafe.
Yeah, this is the best bit. Your small business your way. Follow your dreams wherever they take you and create a small business that will leave your sim feeling fulfilled. Whether it's creating pottery or other handmade items or providing a service like tattoos or classes, turn your sim skills into a profitable business. For sims who are just starting up their business or feel most inspired at home, you can build a small business on a residential lot and designate a dedicated space in their home to set up shop. Looking to set up your dream business outside of the home, you can also build on the new small business venue lot. This is so exciting.
It launches on March 6th.
Oh, I thought it came out today. Okay, so it got announced.
It got announced.
Yeah. This is absolutely everything. I need to
buy all the packs before March 6th.
This is going to play really nicely into my game that I'm playing at the moment, where she's just finished uni and now she's like this big artist, and now I could open like an art studio.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yes, and she has heaps of tattoos, so I could like make her a tattoo artist on the side or something. Love this.
Fun.
I feel like this is going to be one of their best expansion packs because there seems to be so much gameplay in this, which is phenomenal. I think
just make a new one. Make Sims 5.
Well, I think they scrapped it. I think Sims 5 got scrapped.
I did do more research on the EA Play, like the online membership, and you don't get all the expansion packs. So I'm like, it's not worth it.
No.
Which is so annoying. Like, give me a monthly membership and give me access to all the packs.
Yeah. I feel like you don't need all of them. Like I said, if you got...
I think I've got Seasons.
Yeah.
The family one.
Growing Together.
Yep.
Yeah. Good one.
I think maybe that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love For Rent. I've been playing For Rent recently. Like, the world in For Rent, that's a bit of you.
Yeah, okay.
It's like very like Philippines inspired. So like quite literally. I'm obsessed with the world in For Rent. Although this is the first game where like I started out and she was living in a rental and never again. The fucking worst time of my life. There was always something wrong.
Not a fan of that.
Always something wrong with the rental, and I'd have to like get the fucking landlord in to fix it. And do you think the landlord would ever fix it? No.
So it's like real life.
It's like real life. There was one like they're like almost like little mini challenges that happen on the lot because it's a rental, and one of them, it was like a haunted one, and so ghosts kept coming into my house and breaking all of my fucking items.
That's so rude.
And so I kept deleting the ghosts to like, you know, because I'm like, this is pissing me off. And I delete one, another one would just walk through the door. And I was like, fucking sick. So, no, I think...
Rude. Okay, so, yeah, which one should I get next?
Okay, Sims 4 expansion packs.
Like...
Full list. Let's go through it. This is what happened.
Yeah, I have Seasons.
Okay, Seasons, great. Get Together, love.
I think I have City Living as well.
That's a great one.
The one with the apartment.
Yeah. The New York one.
I think
yeah,
I've got that one. Yeah.
Or the Growing Together one. Sorry, that one. I love San Shahina or whatever it is. It's like very San Francisco vibes. Don't ever get Eco Lifestyle. That one is horrible.
That's not a bit of me.
I got it and I fucking hate it. University. It's so much work. And, like, there's no real, like, actual university gameplay like there was in Sims 2 and 3.
So what do you do then?
The only benefit to it is that, like, you go to uni and then, like, my sim now, she went to uni for fine art. And when she left, she got a career in that field and you start right at the top rather than having to work through.
So you don't actually have, like, you don't go to uni with your sim?
No.
Oh. No, I don't want that then. I don't care.
And there's like barely any extracurricular activities. It's like, yeah, it's not that good, honestly. I wouldn't worry about it. I rarely ever use Get to Work. I do it sometimes if I get bored, but like the careers that come from it, I don't even really fucking do them.
Yeah.
The My Wedding Stories, love the world. Taratosa is honestly stunning. Tartosa? Is that what it is? I thought it was Tartosa. It's like Italy
Right.
vibes. Like, it's so beautiful. Like, my sim was living there in like a previous game, and she'd go for runs, and the water's beautiful. Like, that's what it looks like.
Oh yeah,
on that.
cute.
Like, I love a good like
What one's
beachy
that
world.
in?
That's My Wedding Stories. I literally only got that pack for,
Where the fuck is that?
or maybe it's like a game pack or something. Um,
How about, I think high school will be the same thing about uni for me. Like, I just wouldn't play that. Like, it just, I don't have a lot of young adults when I make Sims.
yeah, see, I got it when I first, like when it first came out, and I played, because you can go to school with your Sims, and there is heaps, like you can join the football team, you can like, there's prom and stuff, but like if you're not playing family, like legacy things. This is the Tomarang, which is the one that I'm playing in at the moment, right? And you know the video I sent you of my Sim and she's like swimming, and that's the world. It's like stunning. Gorge. Don't get Star Wars.
Why would I get Star Wars?
Because I just feel like you would. Don't get Jungle Adventure. Cottage living is fun if you want a farm life.
I think that's what I'm leaning towards. I'm thinking either maybe cats and dogs.
Oh yeah, you need pets.
Cottage living or horse ranch or for rent.
Okay.
Or maybe I just fuck around and buy all of them.
So
Money isn't even real
Cats and dogs?
at this point.
Cats and dogs, big fat yes.
Yeah,
right?
I think
you need
I think
pets.
I need a pet, yeah.
Okay. And the world, I think
I'm going to
Brindleton-
neglect my real life pet for my virtual pet.
Yeah. I think Brindleton Bay comes with that one. And that's where, when I made you in Sims, that's where you were living.
Mm-hmm.
So the difference between cottage living and the horse ranch one is horse ranch is giving like Texas, like Yellowstone, that vibes. Cottage living is giving like the Cotswolds in England.
Okay, maybe I want cottage living.
And it's like you get...
But I want to be able to ride a horse.
So you only get horses in horse ranch.
Yeah.
I have horse ranch and I was so excited. Have still not even bought a horse.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I didn't like the world because it was so dirty and dusty.
Oh.
It's like giving what it's meant to, but I was like, this isn't
not
a
the
bit
vibe.
of me.
Yeah, okay. Maybe I do the cottage living one then. Can I still have like a farm, like pigs and stuff and cottage living?
You get cows and chickens
okay, that's
in
close.
cottage living.
That's
There's no
close.
pigs in Sims. And then
The fuck?
Ducks. No, I think you can get rabbits. Horse ranch, you get horses and you get goats, like little baby miniature goats.
The spawn of Satan. No, thank you.
Yeah. So that's how I would toss up there.
Okay.
I love Get Famous as a pack because I'm always trying to make my sim famous. I don't have Dream Home Decorator. I don't know what the fuck that is.
I think I'm going to get pets.
Yeah.
For rent.
I would get for rent for the world, yeah.
Cottage living.
Yeah. Done. And then island living, it's giving Fiji, right? However, if you get like like the for rent one or My Wedding Stories for the world, those worlds are way better than island living, and you can go swimming and it's like beautiful clear blue waters. It's like stunning. So I don't think you need island living.
Okay, cool.
So get those, and then we'll get the business one when it comes out.
Yeah, done.
Love. And then what I need to do is I need to give you all of my mods and CC. I did it with Jamie. I just like fucking transferred it from my hard drive to her hard drive.
Let's do that today.
Done. Okay. Sorry, everyone. Tangent. Grammys. Let's start with the Grammys.
Graham. Yeah, the girls.
Grams for this week.
Yeah, the girls.
This was actually a good Grammys. I fucked with it. Now, when I say that, I don't sit there and watch the whole Grammys. I just go back and watch the bits that I want to watch.
Who does that?
I don't know, but I feel like there would be people that do that. Let's start with performances. Docheii.
Unreal. So glad you brought it up.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
What
yeah.
a woman.
Yeah.
Unfucking believable.
Iconic.
I text Caitlin when the Grammys were on and I was like, if Docheii ever tours Australia, we're going.
Yeah.
We have to go.
I'd come with you.
I would like it to be known that I was a stan from day dot.
Danica is actually the CEO of the Docheii Stan Club.
Facts.
I remember getting into your car once and Docheii was playing. I'm like, who the fuck is this? And how do
Yeah.
you find this random shit? And lo and behold, here she is.
Now she's a Grammy winner.
It was giving Tyler the Creator vibes. But I loved it.
Yeah.
I was like, this is cunty and I love it. Like a bit of Kendrick, a bit of Tyler the Creator. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
So good. Chappell Roan.
Unreal.
I love Chappell Roan. There was a minute there where she kept complaining about being famous. And I was like,
I get it.
I think it was more just the fact that she was constantly complaining. And I'm like, this is draining. But I fucked so hard with her performance. I was like, this is art. This is truly art. And then Sabrina Carpenter.
Crazy. She's a performer, hey?
Love a theatre girl.
Yeah.
Love
True and true.
That was so good. And I mean, I didn't notice this. I only found out about it on the internet. It was like her coming down the steps in that real
It's
funny
like a homage to
Goldie
Hawn. Yeah. Unreal. Another iconic blonde.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter is just, and when she was like giggling when she was spinning around, it like did something in my heart.
She
it was
really
like
is that bitch, hey?
lifted my spirits.
Yeah.
Absolutely obsessed. Women in music, absolutely unreal.
Yeah. Just women.
I couldn't
in
name
anything.
a single thing a man has done in music in the past 12 months.
Literally, and like that meme, how it's a photo of Sabrina Carpenter accepting her award, and it's like a photo like behind her as a backdrop of her album cover.
Yeah.
And it's like behind every great woman is herself. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
You're so right. You're so right.
Oh,
Wow.
yes, Coco. Yeah,
Wow.
the girls.
Yeah.
Oh, it was the Grammys for the girls. And that's why I think I loved it this year.
Yeah.
Because the only reference to a man I saw was Kendrick Lamar taking home like all the awards for that diss track against Drake.
And what Drake?
It was actually so fucking funny. Like, to me,
imagine winning awards for a diss track. Like, just that's so great.
one where you're calling Drake a nonce as well, which is like insane to me. And I don't think it was this, but like, how is everyone not seeing that thing? Like, it kind of feels like the Grammys as an institution or the industry is like, you know what?
He
Kendrick's
actually
correct,
is. Can confirm he is
Yeah.
actually a nonce. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Drake, he is also in Melbourne this weekend. I don't know why they do this when every single concert is on the exact same day. Anyway,
This is so random. Why have I not heard of this?
Yeah, no, he's here for the Anita McSween tour. Anita McSween. On the Sunday he performs in Melbourne, I think.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And Sunday? Yeah. And I really want one of the jumpers, but
Show me. Well, is there going to be like merch stands and stuff?
yeah.
Let's
I
go.
think you can get it like outside of the venue. It's so cool. Hang on, let me find it for you.
We should totally go get it.
Give me a sec.
But
So there's one jumper, right?
yeah.
$235.
Oh, okay.
The one, so this is the one that I want. So this is 160, I think. Right? So that's fun. That's
Okay,
cute.
so
That's
for
a cute
everyone
colour.
listening, it's
and then
black.
look how fun that is.
Okay, it's black, and on the back, giant print in like that bubble style with lots of colours.
Anita
It's kind of
McSween.
sick.
It's cool, hey?
That is really
That's
cool.
a bit of me. And look at the little hats.
Yeah, okay.
That's a vibe.
Yeah, we should go suss that out.
I really want to.
Yeah. Done.
That's a lot of money, but again, money isn't real.
Yeah. No, that's so fair.
This week, money doesn't exist. 140 actually.
What, Australian?
Yeah.
140. I'll fucking buy one.
That's a steal, hey. And
Yeah.
then $50 for a cap.
Oh. Why buy a cat when I
That jumper there in the corner is the $250
Oh,
one.
okay.
That's fucking heinous though. Sorry. Respectfully. Yeah, and apparently it's like that real thick
Okay.
jumper material.
Hell
so
yeah.
that
All right, let's go suss it out. Speeches.
Yeah, that's the other one.
Ew.
Ew. Yeah, brother. Ew.
Ew.
Who
What
was
the
that woman?
Is that Lana Del Rey?
Who was that woman?
Why is Lana Del Rey on the back? Not her same.
That's a jump scare.
Not her same best purchase ever, and it's like the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Ew.
Crazy.
Brother, ew.
Grammy speeches. So there was only one that really stood out to me, and it was Chappell Roan. So she won a Grammy for like best new artist, and she goes up there with her little fucking notebook.
Yeah, how cute.
Love her.
Yeah.
And she's like, I told myself if I ever won a Grammy and I got to stand up here in front of the most powerful people in music, I would demand that labels in the industry profiting millions of dollars off of artists would offer a livable wage and healthcare, especially to developing artists. It was so devastating to feel so committed to my art and feel so betrayed by the system and so dehumanized to not have help. Labels, we got you, but do you got us? And I cried. I was like, I'm not even in the industry.
I didn't even think about it before her speech, like as if like you don't get any, like it's your job and you don't get any benefits. That's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't think about the healthcare thing.
Yeah.
I was.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Artists get scammed big time.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
like how in America annual leave isn't really a thing either.
Yeah, that really fucking is weird.
You mean I have to work every day, every single day, every week, forever?
Yeah.
Huh?
I don't think, like, you know how in Australia superannuation is mandatory, right?
Is that what like those 401 plans are or whatever?
Yeah,
like
that's what a 401k is, but
Yeah.
I don't think it's mandatory in the States like it is here.
No, I think you have to like be like intentionally sign
Yeah.
up for one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like, what? No wonder the fucking... And everyone is thinking that immigrants are the issue. Doll, just
Yeah.
fucking put your money away.
Yeah.
I can see a fly on the camera.
It's just throwing ass. It's just video of this fly.
I wonder if the fly...
Bahookie.
Whatever, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, crazy. Beyonce won album, country album, and country duo group performance of the year.
That's insane
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah, that's
Insane
nuts.
when her entire campaign for that album was "This is not a country album." Like,
Yeah, she did.
like
I'm like so conflicted because I do like the album, but it's not my favorite album of hers.
no, like they should have given her album of the year for Lemonade. I will 10
The
toes
only person to agree with me.
10 toes on business. That album deserved a Grammy.
Yeah.
But and now I feel like they're kind of trying to make up for the snub of the century. But yeah, I don't agree. What else was up for country, actually?
Yeah, see, this is my thing. I'm so torn because I completely can acknowledge and understand what she was doing with this album where
It was blending everything.
and it was a homage to
telling a story.
It was a homage to like country music originating from like black people.
Yeah.
And it was also because she knew that like the country genre at the Grammys was going to be the easiest to win, right? That played a part in it. And she did great things with the album and I only know this like through talking to Manuel because I didn't do my own research admittedly, where she had a bunch of like new and upcoming or like, you know, underdog black country artists on the album and they all got signed as a result of being on that album. And she also did like catapult Shaboozie's career from his like participation in that album. But I don't know if it should have won country album of the year. I think she absolutely deserves a Grammy and she's been snubbed for a long time.
She won album of the year.
Yeah, it got like you got album, country album, and country duo and group performance. Yeah,
She cleaned up.
And like like I said, she has been snubbed for a long time and she deserved her flowers over and over again. But I don't know. I think for me, it's the sticking part that this won country album of the year.
Well, I don't know if I agree that it should have won album of the year.
Yeah.
Personally, with how many great albums came out, like Chappell Roan's,
Yeah.
Billie Eilish, Sabrina Carpenter, Brat. Are you kidding? Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Country.
But then I feel like such a cunt for saying that because like the whole thing was like meant to be reclaiming country back to black people.
Yeah, I get it. Like I totally get it.
And I feel like such an arsehole for being like, oh, but like it's not country and it didn't deserve it. But like, yeah, it's hard.
I can accept it winning country album of the year more than I can accept it winning album of the year.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think what it does, for country and for the history of the country genre, I think I can... Yeah, that's fair.
So looking at who she was up against for country album, it was up against Post Malone's F1 Trillion, which phenomenal album. I actually love that album a lot, but like you can't just come in and make one country album that's not fair.
Yeah.
Casey Musgraves was up there, Chris Stapleton and Lainey Wilson. Okay. Yeah, I'm not as butthurt now. I think I would have been really butthurt if it was like up against like a Kelsey Ballerini or even...
If those other albums were,
Noah
consistent and good.
I mean, Chris Stapleton's unreal.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Unreal. But yeah, album of the year as a whole.
Yeah, country, okay. Yeah, sure. But album of the year, nah, poor call. That is them trying to make up for Lemonade, I think.
I know it's so hard because we wouldn't be in this fucking position if they just gave Lemonade the flowers that it deserved.
Yeah, like literally, if you gave her fucking Lemonade, then we could have given it to someone else.
Sorry. Lemonade is her best album.
Yeah.
Like, hands down, that is her best fucking album, and I don't want to hear it.
Feminine Rage.
Renaissance, her worst.
Yeah, I couldn't
name you 2 songs off of Renaissance.
The na, 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 na. We get it tonight.
Yeah, okay.
That's all I know. There you go. You're welcome.
Like Cowboy Carter was better than Renaissance.
She has announced a world tour as well.
Do you reckon she's coming?
Yeah, she's coming here for sure. Not Adelaide, but like she's coming to Australia. Yeah. 100%. Not really phased to go, to be honest.
No.
Like, she puts on a show, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Like, it would be a phenomenal production.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. I'm the same. I was thinking about who I would travel for the other day. And I feel like Renee Rapp, I can't not see Renee Rapp live. Ariana Grande, if she ever does another tour, which Manuel keeps telling me she won't, I have to go.
I feel like she's in her film and Broadway bag now.
And I hate this era with a fucking passion. But if we ever got like Thank You Next Ariana back, I have to go.
Yeah.
Renee Rapp, who else? I think
I would travel for like Rihanna.
Oh yeah. Okay, yep.
Yeah, Docheii. Who else do I listen to? Who?
I had such like clear answers when I was telling them this week. I don't think there's a lot of people. I'd love to see Chappell Roan live, but I don't know if I would travel.
Really?
Would you travel for Chappell?
If you were like, I need to go to this, I would be like, yeah, bet.
Watch me change my mind if she comes. I need to see Sabrina Carpenter live. Like
Megan Thee Stallion, maybe?
Yeah.
Santana and Rob Thomas.
Oh my God, Nickelback. If Nickelback ever came back to Australia and did a tour, I'm risking it all.
You're fucking there.
I'm going. Oh my God, did you see yesterday? I don't know if I put it in the family group chat. The NFL have announced that they're going to play a game at the MCG. Me and Mark.
You gonna go?
Well, Potentially.
Yeah.
Potentially. I want to see like dates. I want to see ticket prices, that whole shebang.
I just don't care for it. I just still don't understand the rules.
Yeah. Anyway. Kind of want to go to that.
Something to workshop.
We have plenty of time to workshop it today. Don't worry. I don't think there's anyone else I'd really...
Yeah, I know.
Renee Rapp, Ariana Grande.
Oh, SZA, if I could get tickets, but I can't. Apparently there's only 5 tickets on sale at any given time. Still salty about it.
Fucking beef.
8 months later, no big deal.
No big deal. So that was the Grammys in a nutshell, folks. Yeah, top Grammys.
My tummy hurts.
Yeah, me. I woke up early this morning because I wanted to start watching Apple Cider Vinegar.
Oh, yeah.
I've only watched 1.5 episodes. So Apple Cider Vinegar is that 6-part series on Netflix.
6? Oh, my
about the life of wellness guru Bill Gibson, who had a large social media following where she pretended to be suffering from cancer but keeping the disease under control using self-care therapies.
Can you reach that blanket, please?
She confessed
with a
that
can-do
none of it
attitude.
was true, right? Anyway, okay, everyone just...
Give me a sec. You can do it. You can do it. You've got it, doll. Yeah, there she is. Thank you. I'm so cold. I'm just a girl.
Okay, all right.
Oh, it's better.
Now...
Boom shakalaka. All right, I'm good. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll just lie down.
This is one of those episodes.
All right, we're good to go.
You just start snoring.
Uh.
Oh my god, have I ever told the breathing in my mouth story on the pod?
Oh, when I coughed in your face.
Oh my god, so there was one time we were in Brisbane for the Vamps, naturally. And
when else would we willingly go to Brisbane?
that's when I
Fuck
realized
Brisbane.
that's the first time I've been to Brisbane and the first time I realized I fucking hated Brisbane.
The first and last time I went.
And we're sharing a bed. And I wake up in the middle of the night. Literally, we're fucking touching foreheads. We're touching foreheads. And this bitch coughed into my mouth. And
I was so sick that trip too.
I was like, what the fuck? The best part about Brisbane was staying in that fucking like penthouse apartment.
That was nice.
And we shared a bed and we just laid in bed and watched the tennis.
Yeah. Oh, simpler times.
Oh dear.
So good.
Bloody hell. I actually don't remember the Vamps concert.
That was the one outside.
Yeah.
And it was fucking hot.
It was the worst.
And I got a short stack shirt.
Oh my god, I don't remember that. I actually, I remember being on the side of the hill at Riverside. And that's it. I don't remember the concert. I don't remember anything else.
No, yeah.
It was so... I don't remember, the getting in part, the getting... Anyway,
I remember it being in, a botanic garden. I was like, this is weird.
Yeah, it was, anyway.
On a hill.
Anyway, back to what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Apple Cider Vinegar. So I started watching it. I love a dramatized story about something true. This is gripping.
Is
right?
it?
And I know a lot of it is, made up because, they obviously only had what the public know to work from kind of thing. So they've...
Oh, she's not speaking out about it.
No.
She's not allowed.
She's not part of this at all. Belle Gibson. She's had no
input.
No input, nothing. She don't want anything to fucking do with it, right? So
Is she in jail?
No.
She's not in jail.
I'm so glad you asked.
She's not in jail for lying, for being a naughty liar.
So I read an article yesterday about it. And I think it was by Pedestrian.
Oh,
you just kicked my computer.
Slam it shut. No.
We're done. So Pedestrian TV published an article about Belle Gibson yesterday. Because admittedly, I don't fucking remember her. I don't remember this. I remember the
60-minute interview
I
with
remember
the fucking turtleneck.
See, I remember the court photos.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Right.
I didn't follow her, nothing. I didn't give a fuck, right? So... Belle Gibson,
I keep thinking you're saying Mel Gibson.
Do you know what's funny is that comes up in the show? Sure, yeah.
Just imagine Mel
Mel
Gibson pulled a stunt like this.
Scamming
Starring Mel Gibson as Belle Gibson.
Oh, fuck. So she first rose to online prominence in May of 2013 after she claimed she'd beaten terminal brain cancer by utilizing natural treatments and a healthy whole food lifestyle.
What do you mean?
She managed to amass a following of more than 200,000, and then she released an app called The Whole Pantry in 2014.
Isn't it crazy? Sorry, I keep interrupting you,
No,
and
it's so
I'm very aware of it,
It's
but
so
I
fun.
simply won't stop.
It's so fun.
Isn't it crazy how a following of 200,000 back 10 years ago was huge?
Yeah.
Whereas nowadays it'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, literally.
Crazy. Anyway, continue.
Inflation, though.
Yeah. Cost of living is affecting everything.
She also released a physical cookbook of the same name. So the app was a giant success. It was downloaded more than 200,000 times in its first month and was such a hit that it was chosen by Apple to be included with the launch of its groundbreaking new smartwatch a year later in 2015, right? Huge, okay. So then in July 2014, she claimed the cancer had spread to her blood, spleen, uterus, and liver.
Damn.
In the same year, she also claimed that she'd been stable with no growth of cancer for 2 years in the preface to her The Whole Pantry cookbook. Then in 2015, an investigation by journalists Bo Donnelly and Nick Tosano for The Age and the Sydney Morning Herald revealed that Belle had solicited donations from her following on behalf of multiple charities for which she never gave money. Although they wanted to come out with an article about her faking her diagnosis, they couldn't find solid evidence from people willing to publish it. Instead, they found another way to out her scam. So basically, their lawyers for The Age and stuff were like, you need actual fucking hard evidence to write a story to say that she's faking her illness, and they couldn't get that. So the only other way was to out her about the whole charity thing. Anyway, then as questions and mounting pressure from charity stakeholders and personal relationships around her grew, she came clean about her fake diagnosis to the Australian Women's Weekly in 2015. None of it's true, she confessed to journalist Claire Weaver. Belle claimed she was misdiagnosed by a dodgy alternative medicine practitioner, and even she struggled with the truth. I am still jumping between what I think I know and what is reality. I have lived it, and I'm not really there yet. Which is crazy. So you're saying that some dodgy fucking backyard doula was like, you have brain
terminal
cancer. You
Yeah.
have 6 weeks to live.
Yeah.
Right? And she went,
That
Bet.
makes sense.
I'm going to make a whole fucking brand out of it, and didn't question it.
Yeah.
That is, but anyway. And then she sat down and did the 60 Minutes interview with Tara Brown in the famous pink
There we
turtleneck.
go. Yeah.
And she claimed she'd been wrongly diagnosed in 2009. But the program also revealed that Belle had a brain scan in 2011, which proved she did not have cancer. So then in 2017, she was ordered by the federal court to repay $410,000 after Consumer Affairs Victoria brought her to court after she sold thousands of copies of her cookbook and app off the back of false claims. According to The Guardian, Belle was facing a maximum penalty of $1.1 million for contravening 5 consumer laws. However, with doubts that she'd actually pay the money back, the court justice landed on a smaller fee and the opportunity to pay it back in installments. So then, despite the ruling, she refused to pay the fine or attend any court hearings. In 2019, she made a rare public appearance in court to have her financial records examined. In 2021, her Melbourne home was raided by police because she still hadn't paid the fine and further interest had accrued. She hadn't paid the further interest either. And then, so she owes the Victorian public a substantial debt, and Consumer Affairs Victoria will continue to pursue repayment. As of 2021, she hadn't paid a cent. And then she kind of disappeared off the face of the earth. But then Pedestrian TV reported that in 2020, Bell had appeared to reinvent herself as an adopted member of the Ethiopian Oromo community in Melbourne.
What?
In a video on social media, Bell was spotted wearing a brown headscarf and going by the name Sabontu.
Okay.
Today, our Dysphoria community met to discuss the current situation of Ethiopia, she told the interviewer in the almost 10-minute long video. My heart is deeply embedded in the Oromo people. I feel blessed to be adopted by you. According to the ABC, members of the Melbourne Oromo community were not aware of her real identity.
What? Girl.
This is fucking... Anyway.
What?
This show, though, from what I've seen so far...
I can't believe she's not in jail.
Right? It's really good. I'm hooked.
Yeah, okay.
Like, it's very just like, oh my God, jaw-dropping. And I love it. And I love that Aisha D from Bold Type is in it.
Yeah.
I loved the Bold Type.
Bless.
That was my Sex in the City.
Yeah, right.
So that's coming along good. Love that. Recommend that. 10 out of 10 so far. MAFS. Let's bring you into the conversation.
MAFS.
Where do you want to start, dude?
I can't even remember. What was Monday's episode? Monday's episode was the dinner party.
The dinner party. And then we had challenge week.
The dinner party.
Yeah.
So, who walks in by themselves? Katie walks in by herself.
Yeah. I mean,
and Lauren walks in by herself.
Yeah.
Elliot's nowhere to be fucking seen.
I'm surprised. I thought he would have come.
Yeah, same. He's a goner. And I'm assuming Lauren is too because Elliot's not there. But, and then Katie walks in solo.
Yes.
As well.
Shocks the name.
But Tim comes.
Oh,
but he also arrives solo, obviously. And Katie's like telling a story, telling about what's been happening on the honeymoon, how Tim hasn't really been putting in effort. And Tim just comes in and is just spinning the whole thing. Uno reverse card.
I was so fucking mad.
It's Katie. It's Katie that's not putting in the effort. Katie is the one that's not asking me questions and delving in deeper than like surface level stuff.
You've broken my trust. Like, I would never do this to you.
He's like, I know that she's come in here and she's like started spinning stuff, so I just kind of want to see like what's been said, like, and yeah, just absolutely crazy. Like, do you not remember that there are cameras on you at all times?
That's what I don't get.
Like, why are you trying to spin a story when we know what we know?
It's because he truly fucking believes the story that he's spinning. He truly believes that he is the good guy.
Like, it's crazy. Like, throughout the whole honeymoon, Katie, like, you can see that Katie's really trying to get the conversation going, to try to get to know Tim a bit more. And he's just giving such one-worded answers and responses and, like, not asking any questions back. So it made my fucking blood boil when he turns around and he's like, oh, well, you're not asking me, like, about my family, about my job, about, like, my life at home, like... You're not trying to get to know me at all. Yeah, because you're not answering her fucking questions, you loser.
I thought she was going to give up. Are you kidding me?
Oh, fucking rage.
No.
And then how he was deflecting when every single person was trying to ask him a question about him and Katie in the future.
The only person that, like, cured the rage that I was feeling was Jamie.
Yeah, because she also felt the rage.
Yeah, and she was actually speaking up and being like, am I the only fucking person hearing this? Like, this is actual insanity.
Jamie reminds me of the blonde girl from Princess and the Frog. Like, Tiana's friend.
Right, okay. I haven't seen it since
Same energy. Same energy.
Oh, she's so good. I need more of her on the show because I would not cope. I would not cope with him fucking deflecting like that.
I can't wait for when I think he'll come back for
the commitment.
Yeah, the commitment ceremony.
Yeah, I agree.
And I cannot wait for the experts to rip him a fucking new one.
But like, this is my qualm, right? So they have the dinner party. It's obviously gone to shit. They're obviously not fucking staying together. But then Katie shows up to like the apartments. She's like full packed her bags, like ready to.
Why are you still?
Right, and I'm like, doll, go, let it go. Like this
know when to call it. Know when to call it a day,
it's not salvageable. You don't want it to be salvageable.
No.
It's now at a point where you're actually embarrassing yourself because it's starting to look like you're not ready to let go of your screen time. And so you're like still showing up.
I think that like is when the producers kind of play a role and they're like, just stay on and like see how it pans out. Like make it to a commitment ceremony.
Yeah,
so we've got, you know.
I'd be like, absolutely fucking not. I'm not sticking around. I saw someone post a TikTok about her like showing up to the apartments being like, Katie is full taking advantage of this. She's like, you know what? I am going to be a squatter for 6 weeks.
You know what? Fucking all the power to it, honestly. Like, yeah. You know what's so fair?
Yeah.
So fucking fair.
So fucking funny. What else? Nothing really else happened at the dinner party, did it? Oh, no. Lauren said that Elliot had bad BO.
Very important.
No, that was important because it was so important to me because nothing would humiliate me more if someone said I had bad BO, let alone saying that on national TV. And so I just feel like that's the perfect way to just
end it. Cut the cameras. We've got all we need. Yeah.
There's no coming back from that. You know. So then they move into their like little apartments and it's challenge week or whatever. And they're doing, the first one is like the ranking challenge.
Oh, God. There's only one correct answer for men ranking the women, and it's just not participating and just saying that your wife is number one. Like what Billy did.
Yeah. So that
is the only correct answer. Like you don't need to be ranking the other women.
I was debriefing Dad on MAFS, even though he didn't want to be debriefed. And I was telling him about this challenge, and I was like saying that you rank, and he's like, no, you just don't do that.
Exactly.
And I was like, only one man refused to do it. And he's like, are you fucking serious? And I'm like, no, literally only one man thought that was a bad idea.
When this challenge came up, the men were like, you know what? I'm so glad you asked. I would love to give you an essay on why I think all these women are ratchet.
It was so fucked up. Okay, so most of the men, they like did the ranking and then they put their wife first. Whatever, okay.
Like that is the second correct answer. Like I don't care if it's a lie and you're fucking telling porkies.
Yeah.
Always put your wife first, you fucking idiot.
And then Jake came along and he thought,
now is the perfect time to tell the truth.
Perfect opportunity. And him and Ryan both came at this by saying, now, I'm just being honest. I'm just going to be completely honest. And I'm just going to say how I feel. Like, don't get upset about it. It just is what it is. And I was like, if you have to say that, you should just quit while you're ahead. Yeah. Like, there is nothing cool, fun, quirky, admirable about hurting someone's feelings by just being like, just being honest. Right?
Yeah.
So Jake's ranking the women and he's got fucking shit to say about all of them. He's like, she's got crazy eyes. She looks like she's going to stand at the end of my bed and murder me. He gets to Athena and he goes, now,
not to be racist, but
I'm not racist or anything, but I only am really attracted to Caucasian women. And Ash was like, huh? And then he's like ranking them, whatever, gets to Ash, his wife, and he's like, okay, now I'll put you in. I'd put you about here, and puts her in the middle after Athena, my dad. And I'm like,
yeah,
this man is an idiot.
He's like given his opinion on every single flaw that these women have, and then he still doesn't put his wife first. He's like, despite all of these flaws and despite this woman looking like she might murder me, you're actually behind her. What?
And then she's like, good on her. She like confronted him about it and like called him out on it.
And you know what I love? I love that like, after that, it cuts back to, what's her name? Ashley. And she's like, I've made a mistake. She's like, had a few too many wines. Gone for a little trot down the hallway.
Yeah.
Knocked on Billy and Billy and Sierra's door. I've spilt the tea.
No, good on her.
And I'm like, I love you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the world needs to know.
They made it seem like she'd gone and fucked someone else.
Yeah, I was
right?
like, literally, it cut to that, and she was like, "Oh, I just wish I never opened that door." And then it cut to the ads, and I turned to Nikki and I was like, "She's had a threesome." That's the only thing that's happened here. But no, I love that she went and just spilt the tea to everyone.
And so she went and told Sierra all about it. And so Sierra was telling Billy about it on camera.
And Billy's like, "We won't be having that."
Billy is not only like, because she's kind of like, oh, you know, it's not worth it, whatever. And Billy's like, no, we will be calling him out.
We are standing 10 toes on business.
We're standing 10 toes on business, because how fucking dare he say that about anyone, let alone my wife. Mm-hmm. And then to the cameras, Billy's like, Sierra comes off as like all confident within herself and all that, but I know that she has insecurities, and for Jake to play into that is insane. And he had a similar response when doing the ranking challenge. He was like, I know that Sierra has insecurities, so why the fuck would I go and like...
See, that's so sweet. Yeah, it's not that fucking hard.
I love Billy and I want to marry Billy. I'm obsessed with him.
Facts. Yeah,
I'm actually obsessed.
I posted like that bit about Jake ranking all the women on TikTok, and now there is a war raging in the comments about whether he's autistic or not.
I don't think we need to be fighting about whether he's autistic. I think we need to be fighting about where his whereabouts was on January 6th at Capitol.
He led that group to storm the Capitol. Yeah. Crazy behavior. And then we have Adrian, who just outed himself as being illiterate this week.
Did you see his TikTok where he's in the Big W book section and his brother's like, what are you doing, Adrian? He's like, oh, I'm just getting a book. It's like a kid's book. And he's like, motorcycle.
I do not understand what he is saying half the time. I need subtitles for him.
There's something hell shady going on with him.
It's real sus. And then every time he talks, he's smiling, and it makes me mad. Yeah. Very mad.
And the way that he like reacts about the whole kids thing, the way he reacted to Athena saying that she'd like cheated on her partner when she was like 20 or something, and he got so up in arms, and then the producers were like, dude, we've seen your application, you have literally cheated before. Yeah. He was like, no, that doesn't count.
Yeah, like, so Athena, like, one of the questions was, have you cheated on a partner? And Athena was like, yeah, I did when I was like in my 20s, hooked up with someone but told my partner straight away, like, I've grown since then, like, I'm a different person, like, I like took like accountability for that. And you know, like, you do dumb shit when you're young, like, whatever. And he's like, no, all I'm hearing is buts, like, it's a yes or no question, so you did cheat on your partner, end of. And he's like, I won't stand for cheating, like, that's disgusting, like, all of this. And then the producers are like, oh, well, we've seen like your application form and you have cheated. And he's like, no, like, we were just seeing each other. We weren't actually dating. Like, I did hook up with someone, but we weren't official or anything, so that doesn't count. That's semantics.
But he's smiling while he's saying it. And then they were like, that's just semantics. And he's like, I don't even know what the fuck that means.
But yeah. I'm like, what?
And then he won't do the letter challenge.
No, why?
I think it's the DV stuff.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think he's like getting so up in arms and like creating this false narrative because he's trying to protect the DV stuff from coming out.
But it's just like, just write a letter. Like, you don't have to write a letter about that. You could write it about fucking anything.
Oh my God,
write it about your dog for all I care. Like,
the way that he fucking reacted to that letter thing like a child, I would have packed my bags then and there. I'd have been like, if you can't even write a fucking letter.
So sad for Athena because she poured her heart and soul into that letter, and like, you can see her clock that he wasn't joking when he's like, I didn't do it. Yeah. And it's just like,
she deserves better.
She really does. She's in it for the right reasons.
She reminds me of like a little squirrel monkey. Yeah. And I love her. I'm obsessed. Jackie and Ryan. that they have to be actors. There is no way that there are two people this stupid that have come together. Like, I just...
Have you seen the ads for like the commitment ceremony and the experts are like, you two are really hard to match. Like, yeah. Yeah.
The way that she, like, when they do the letter thing and she literally is like, I'm a gymnast, I'm a model, I'm blah, blah, blah. It's honestly like a resume. And then he's like, it sounds like you've just done a resume. And she starts crying.
People on TikTok are also speculating that she too is on the spectrum.
I feel like she has to be an actor. They have to both be actors.
It's just like, it's a lot. Both.
She honestly sat down and did a job interview.
Yeah.
With the letter.
And then like I get where Ryan's coming from, because he was like, you literally read out your resume to me. I want to know you on a deeper level than that. Like, what makes you tick? Like, what are you about? What do you enjoy? And she's like, I just told you. Like, this is me. Like, why aren't you accepting me? And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, I don't know what you want from me.
But then he's just as bad, because when they're doing the ranking challenge, he's like, yeah, I'm not really into you, kind of thing.
Yeah, he kind of puts her like third or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, not at the front.
He was like, these people have prettier faces. I was like, what? Yeah, those two need to be studied. Like, they actually really need to.
The men are flawed.
A menace. So I was saying to Nat at work, I was like, because she watches MAFS, I'm like, Nat, I am telling you now, Tim, Adrian, Jake, and like Ryan, that is an accurate representation of the dating scene. And Elliot, right? That is what dating in today's day and age is like. I said, if there were Billies walking around left, right, do you think I'd be sitting here right now?
We wouldn't have war. Poverty wouldn't be a thing.
Like, if there were Billies to go around,
yeah,
dating apps wouldn't need to exist.
No.
Okay, but they don't.
We'd have a 4-day work week. Sunny every day. Sunny and 25 every day.
6.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, but unfortunately, the world is primarily full of Tim, Elliot, Jake, and Ryan.
We're in the trenches.
This is what it looks like, and it's fucked.
We're in a global financial crisis.
No, we are actually.
We're in a global crush crisis, actually.
No, literally.
I miss liking someone.
Yeah. I couldn't tell you the last time I've liked a human being.
Oh, I could, but it's not worth mentioning, to be honest.
It's just, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Billy, but that doesn't count.
The global crush crisis, GCC.
No,
it's
like,
affecting everyone.
No, we actually need to spread awareness of the GCC. Global crush crisis. There needs to be...
Stocks are down.
Stocks are down. The fucking stock market's crashed. Okay,
there's plummeting.
Planes are flying into towers. That's why there's planes crashing, because of the global
GCC.
Crisis.
Yes.
like it's like when the millennium happened and everyone was like really wary that technology was going to do something kooky. Same thing.
GCC.
Like, I'm terrified.
Mm-hmm.
Lock me in my house. That's scary. That was MAFS essentially.
Yeah.
I just get so angry watching, and then Billy comes on and I'm like, yay.
La 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 la. Yeah. If I was on MAFS and I had to do this challenge and I wasn't ranked first, manslaughter charges would be laid. It's crazy how calm, cool and collected the women are when they see that they're not getting ranked first.
If I did that and I didn't get ranked first, I'd literally be like, why are you here?
Yeah.
And he'd be like, well,
with my hand around his throat. Why are you here?
He'd be like, well, you know, bro. And I'd be like, no one marries the person that they think is like fourth hottest.
No.
Okay? Right? So pack your bags, get the fuck out. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
But I'm not doing the ranking challenge before he does it. Like,
yeah.
the man has to... I'm not fucking... Like, if I think he's hot...
Like, are you putting your husband first?
Only if he puts me first.
Yeah, exactly. See, you wouldn't want to go first, put him first, and then he puts you like fucking fifth.
Because then I'd have to redact it.
That's embarrassing.
I would be redacting statements left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
I'd be calling a PR crisis fucking professional.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely not going first.
I don't know what I'd write in my letter, though.
What would I write in my letter? Yeah, I don't...
What was even the letter was like...
I can't even tell you.
Couldn't tell you.
Like because Billy's was about his dad.
Yeah.
Also, when Billy's reading his letter's about how his dad wasn't in his life and like he missed having that father figure, and like his like biggest fear is that he'll get into a relationship and like he'll be abandoned like what his dad did to him.
I'll never.
Or you know what I mean. And Sierra is just sitting,
sweetie.
just sitting there, waiting for him to like finish like reading his letter, and like he's clearly going through it. Like it's really hard for him to say this letter out loud. Can you just fucking like hold your husband, please?
I know. I thought she would cry. I would have cried, and she didn't. She's just sitting there like this,
not even like touching him or nothing. And I'm like, can you give this man a hug? Like he is fucking struggling.
So,
like, are you joking?
There's been rumors that have come out this week.
Yeah.
That apparently, Sierra cheats on Billy with Adrian.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was the other way round.
What, that Billy cheats?
Yeah.
No. No.
All the articles that I've seen, like headlines of, it's had Billy and Athena as the picture. So I think that's just a red herring.
No, it is. Yeah, and it's to make you think that it's them, but it's not them.
That's naughty.
Sierra,
Why?
Adrian, MAFS. Here we go. Again, pedestrian TV. So, according to Daily Mail Australia, MAFS producers are preparing for this year's cheating scandal, which reportedly involves Sierra, who's been matched with Billy. I can't breathe. And Adrian, because I'm just so upset that this is happening to Billy. And Adrian, who is MAFS married to Athena. Per the publication, insiders claim that Sierra and Adrian formed an unexpected bond during a night out that took place during their first weekend in Sydney. After the night out, Adrian and Sierra went back to her apartment where they spent all night getting to know one another, while Billy was watching a football match down the hall.
Oh.
Stop. That's us watching football and not knowing what's going on. Following their intimate chat, it is reported that days later, Sierra and Adrian went out for a dinner date without their MAFS matches knowing. Soon after the alleged date happened, whispers of a cheating scandal began to circulate among the cast. It was not until a commitment ceremony that Billy found out about his wife's connection to Adrian. Billy felt completely blindsided, an anonymous 2025 cast member dished to Daily Mail Australia. Sierra wouldn't open up to him, but she did with Adrian, and he only found out in front of the rest of us. It was so embarrassing. I felt terrible for him. I
can't wait to see that unfold.
I will fight for this man.
Damn.
I will. I'm going to gear up and punch on.
Crazy.
Imagine getting a Billy and doing that.
No, I would never. Protect that man at all
I'd lock him in my
costs.
basement.
Yeah, literally. You are not getting let out.
No, this is it. This is us forever.
You and me, forever, my guy.
We've cured the global crush crisis.
GCC no more. Yeah.
Oh, dude. Yeah. So.
Yeah, much to look forward to.
Yes. And that's MAFS.
How is your book?
I'm so glad you asked. So, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I started reading my book on Monday and I finished it last night.
I love that for you.
I have never read. No, I have read quicker, but that was a commitment.
Yeah.
So, I read The Reunion by Bronwyn Rivers, which comes out February 13th, so this week. And I talked about it last week, but just
the day of this podcast, actually. Episode.
No, Monday is
next
the 10th.
week. Next week. I'm a week ahead. Is it?
Yeah, Monday is the 10th when this comes out.
When's Valentine's Day? I thought Valentine's Day was on Tuesday. No,
Are
Friday.
you on crack?
Yeah, Thursday. Yeah.
No, yeah, it's on.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
All right, sorry, everyone. So, the synopsis is 10 years ago, 6 teenagers hiked into the Blue Mountains wilderness and only 5 came out alive. The survivors have barely seen each other since the tragic bushwalk, yet when an invitation arrives to attend a 10-year memorial of their friend's death, Hugh, Charlotte, Alex, Laura, and Jack find themselves travelling back into the rugged landscape where it all began. The weekend at an isolated homestead in the bush, no phone signal, no distractions, should be a chance to reflect and reconnect, but each of the friends has been carrying secrets from the fateful hike, and someone will stop at nothing to get the truth. This is Bronwyn's debut novel. This...
Wild.
I loved it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good.
So I wanted more Australian thrillers to read this year. And this is like, it's giving The Ledge by Christian White, paired with a bit of Girl Falling by Hayley Scrivener.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know, there's something about an Australian thriller being written in like the bush. And like, it's not in a city setting. It's like in the, not the outback necessarily. It's just phenomenal. Like, I felt like I was there when I was reading this.
Yeah,
and like in the book, when they're hiking and stuff, it's super hot. They're in the bush. They like run out of water.
Oh God.
I thought I was running out of water.
I was very parched.
The whole time I'm reading this, I'm like, I wonder how long I could survive without water in the
Isn't
heat.
it like 3 days? Is it?
Well, I didn't know that. Anyway, I was just trying to put myself in their shoes.
Can you survive without water? 3 days.
Damn. Anyway.
I think it's like 3 minutes you can last without oxygen, 3 days without water, and 3
weeks without food.
Yeah, something like that.
Damn.
I don't know if I could go 3 weeks without
I
food.
can't go 3 hours without food.
Yeah.
That's not, now I'm hungry. Now that we mentioned
Famished, actually.
This book was so good. I couldn't trust anyone
Really?
in the book.
Twisty?
I was like,
Good twist?
I didn't see, the major twist at the end, didn't see it coming.
Ah.
Right? And I don't know how to describe it. It's like the book, it's twisty, but it's not like crazy jaw dropping, like, oh my God, rah, 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 but it's so gripping and you just can't trust anyone. And everyone's like telling their story and you're like, I don't know about you, whatever. It's almost like you're part of the group. Mm-hmm. And you're like, anyway, I loved it.
Yeah,
it was
what'd you rate it?
4 out of 5.
Ooh!
It was so easy to read, well written.
I hope she writes more. Good on her.
Yeah, she should do more of these.
A powerhouse.
Like a Blue Mountain series.
You know what would be fun if she teamed up with Christian White and they did like a POV tandem kind of. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Like co-write a book. That would be fun. That would be really fun.
Oh, love that. No, I really enjoyed this. And it's, like I said, it's a quick read. So I highly recommend this book. Absolutely. It was just so good. And it was written so simply and easily, so it's easy to read.
I love that for you.
Without being like, when I say that, that's not me being like, oh, it's basic language. Like, things should be written in a way that's easy to consume. And this was like that. And her way of like describing the landscape and the bush, like I said, I felt like I was there. And I could picture everything really clearly. Mm-hmm. Fucking phenomenal. And all the characters, like the dialogue was good.
Oh, I love
Respectable dialogue. The characters were good. Yeah, this was a good book. Yeah.
Stunning. Oh, I love that for you.
Yeah, I think you would like it. Really good. So yeah, 4 out of 5. Like I said, it comes out February 13th, so everyone should go. This is one that you should definitely read. This was a good
Put
one.
it on your TBR immediately.
And that's everything I've got. How's your book?
No further questions, Your Honour.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not really loving it.
Yeah.
80% through. I don't really know how it's going to end, but nothing's really happened yet. What do you
mean you're 80% through and nothing's happened?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Like the twist was kind of predictable.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't really care for any of the characters. The main character's a bit dumb. Like, just her life choices are silly. Absolutely silly. But I'm going to read it to the end and then I'll give you a full review next week.
Okay.
Like, I'll definitely have it done by today, but yeah, I want to hold off saying anything else
Yeah.
until I reach the end, because the end might be like astronomical and blow it out
Sometimes
the
that
water.
happens. Yeah, sometimes that happens, and then you're like,
I'm holding
actually-
out hope, but I'm not too hopeful.
Okay.
But it's been picked up by like a French production company to be like a series. So I'm like, well, yeah. Why? Why?
Interesting. That's exciting. Well, now I'm going to pick up Greta and
Yes.
Bowden?
Yeah. Bowden.
Bowden again and read that and go from there, I think. And then I want to read Quicksilver.
Oh, yeah.
I really want to read that. Yeah. That's it from me, folks.
Here we are.
We need to go.
Done and dusted. I need to pack. I need to shower.
Just for context, right? We fly out.
I'm so type B. It hurts.
So we have to be at the airport.
Like 1.
Right. So in about 3 hours.
That's so much time.
Okay.
I'm going to shower. I'm going to pack. I'm going to finish reading my book in 3 hours. Period.
And we got to go to my house.
Period.
So I can hang out my washing, grab my stuff.
When do you think I'll be reading, doll?
And then Uber it. Okay. And I'm type A. Okay, just so everyone knows.
Caitlin's packed and ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
We balance each other well. I don't know how you put up with me, honestly. If I was you, this carnage, like this would make my blood boil.
Oh my God, I'm going to get really soppy because...
Shut the fuck up. Ew. What?
Because the friendship's not worth throwing away over you being late to things.
Aww.
Yeah.
Are you crying? She's crying.
No, I'm not. No.
She likes me.
Yuck! Yuck!
She cares for me.
No! Yuck!
You're a sicko.
I don't want to go to Melbourne anymore. You can go by yourself. Fuck off. Go away.
She loves me.
Yuck. Okay.
Okay, love you, bye.
Bye.